Hey there, Middle Earth Strategy Battle Gamers. So I'm here with an unboxing today. So today we're going to be doing the second model that I picked up, or set of models. Dan actually bought these because he's contemplating playing Leyton Army. So what he got, he had Sigrid, Tilda, and Bane. Yeah, so Bard's kids. I always get confused on the son's name. So these three are just new from Forge World. They're basically, when I look at their profiles, they're basically upgrades to Bard. The son can lead a warband. He's a higher courage than the captain, so he's pretty good at, if you get broken, you guys are going to stay because of him. And the two girls basically upgrade Bard. So I already cut it because these new cases are a little bit harder to open. If you're under the age of 15, make sure that you have an adult. So, I know a lot of people didn't like the paint jobs on the models. I knew that there's a couple of kind of like a lot of people who thought they kind of like the Chipmunks, Alvin and the Chipmunks, their faces. I don't think so. I think they look pretty good, personally. So, that's them painted. I think they look great. As good as kid models would look, I guess. So, we got the bodies for all of them. This is Bane. Let's see. He's a lot of detail on him. As you can tell. Again, the Forge World models have really good detail. I've seen that time and time again. When he comes, I think all their hands and arms come on this sprue. And then all of them come on these scenic bases, which is another thing I noticed they're doing with all the Forge World models, which I love, because I really like the scenic bases. I think it adds a lot to the models. So all three of them come with scenic bases. They're all pretty much the same. So that was Bane. I don't know the difference. I don't know which one is Sigrid and which one's Tilda. Someone in the comments below let me know. This is the oldest daughter. Now I've seen a few. I've seen like a Weta workshop on her dress and stuff, and I think they actually got the paint job on it pretty spot on. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that. I'm not the greatest freehand painter out there, but that's Sigrid or Tilda, or I think it's Sigrid, but I'm not sure. And then we got the youngest daughter. And again, all of them have really good detail. That's something even Alfred had. And then, last but certainly not least, they come with 3 25mm bases. So, I'm going to go over their profile real quick. Okay, so, Bane is a relatively cheap model. Relatively. He's 1 might, 3 will, 2 fate. He has 1 attack, fight 3, defense 4, strength 3. So, 2 wounds. So he basically has the stat line of a Hobbit hero, which is something I've been used to. He comes with sword and armor, and then he has family bond rule. Bane values his family above all else and will fight to protect them. While Bane is within 6 inches of Bard the Bowman, he gains +1 to his courage value. He's courage value 4, so that means he's courage 5. So as long as Bard's alive and Bane's alive, I think with 3 will, you guys aren't going to be running. Okay, so we have Sigrid and Tilda. Okay, I think Sigrid is the older one. just judging on the profiles. So both of them are pretty much identical. One of them is fight 1, one of them is fight 2. They're both strength 2, they're both defense 2, they're both 1 attack, they're both 1 wound. One of them is courage 3, one of them is courage 4. They both have no might, 1 will, 2 fate. And they both count as being unarmed. So they have a really long rule called Da down here. And I think it's the scene when the ogre is coming at them, and Bard gets in the cart and rolls down. So this rule is Bard and Bane receive +1 to their fight value if they are within 6 inches of either Sigrid or Tilda. If Bard the Bowman or Bane send a Bard within 6 inches of both of them, they receive a bonus +1 to their fight value and may call a heroic combat each turn without expending might. So that's a really good rule. So again, I've heard people refer to these girls as upgrades to Bard, and I can see why, because giving Bard a fight 6 with a free heroic combat is pretty good. So something to fight for. This is another really long rule. So if either Sigrid or Tilda are slain, Bard the Bowman will automatically pass all courage tests and must be within. So he basically has the Alden Aller rule where he has to charge it. So he has to kill the guy who killed his daughter, basically. Bard will target closest. Okay, so then also he has to be in combat, so it could be bad because he can't set an objective, and I know Bard is considered like the staple of this army, so if he starts running around away from your army, they might be pretty vulnerable. So it's a really cool rule. I think about most everyone agrees that you should take them, and with their horde of guys, it probably wouldn't be too hard to protect them. That's one thing I noticed about hobbits, is the heroes you want to protect are not very hard to protect because you have them behind 70 hobbits, so it's going to be hard to get some, and so I think that's the case with the girls. So I think these models are actually really cool. I think that like their purpose in the game is really cool. I'm hoping in the future with the more Middle-earth stuff come out that we'll have more models like this who are kind of upgrades for heroes. I know Alfred is another kind of upgrade because he has the rule where he can pump might into Bard or Gandalf. So if you guys enjoy this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. We're going to keep trying to do unboxings because I really enjoy doing them. Unfortunately, it's all the stuff we bought at Nova. We bought the, we already opened the dwarves at Nova and used them. But basically, we're going to try and go to more events too. So we're going to be trying to get more models, do more unboxings. Powers, we're working on his next forays. So if you guys enjoy, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Happy wargaming and support your Hobbit hobby.